Hey folks, welcome back into PostCard Travel TV. I'm Lou, this is Amy, that's Dennis, and we are your travel gurus. This is the show where we talk about all things travel, but today we're going to talk about our travel because we all just came back from a trip on Utopia of the Seas in Royal Caribbean, and there was some good and there was some bad. We're going to talk about it.
We are.
So, what did you guys think? I had never been on the ship before. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved the ship. It was smaller than the Icon of the Seas, and if you don't know, that's the largest ship in the world. And this one is a smaller class, but it didn't feel significantly smaller to me.
It's still, I mean, it's still big. It's a big ship.
Yeah.
One of my well, of course, any of that class ship, I love Central Park.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite places to be, to go.
It's unique.
To have dinner
Yeah.
At night.
Yeah.
Just listen to the birds chirp. I don't know. It's just one of my favorite places on the ship.
But see, Dennis has things about Central Park he doesn't like.
I know.
So yeah,
Can't make everybody happy.
There's one, exactly. So when we talk about if there's something bad, it's so insignificant, so it's not even funny. But so in Central Park, one of the things that there's a flaw for sure is that when the pool deck sits up high at deck 15,
Yeah.
and they play the music out there, and they have a contest going on, loud music during the day, that resonates down into Central Park, and it creates the opposite.
Yeah.
Central Park is an oasis with
Yeah.
birds chirping.
Yeah.
Have a nice glass of wine, relax out there in the morning, have coffee at Central Park or at Park Cafe in Central Park, and then that hits about 2 o'clock.
It's like
and
a
it's
club
like,
now.
nope, now, but they do shut it off. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
realistic. They shut off by 6
Well,
o'clock.
I mean, and, you know, for the people at home that have never been on either of the ships we were talking about, the Icon or on any of the Oasis class, which is what Utopia is, that it's open to air. That's what I think people don't understand.
Yes.
It's like you're inside the ship. It's inside, and there are rooms that face the inside of the ship, but the entire thing is open air on the top, and that's how that music gets down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is because it is open air. So if you've
It's
never
trapped.
seen it, yeah, and it's trapped. Now, what are you going to say?
Well, and you have to be careful too when you do one of those balconies, because you got to think during the day if you want to sit out there
Yeah.
and have a peaceful, quiet,
Yeah.
you are going to hear that music. It does happen too if you have a balcony, depending on where you're placed. If you have an ocean view balcony and you're near that top deck near the pool, you can still hear that music too.
No, yeah.
So you just,
It's
I mean,
expected.
there are things, you know, there's not a completely quiet room. Well, I say that. The inside is, but if you have loud neighbors, then it's not.
So that was bad.
Yeah.
Do you have a good
Mason jar.
Mason
No.
jar?
Mason
That
jar
surprised
restaurant
you?
and bar. Can't always be about the bar, but
Yeah,
the Mason
that's
jar
true.
bar is the best at sea, and that Mason jar restaurant, chicken pot pie,
See, I
is
never
the best
had
that's
that.
ever been made.
Next time this is why I need to go back because I need to try the chicken pot pie.
And we never did the, we didn't do pimento and cheese. Yes, we did. We tried
Yes.
the pimento
No,
and
we
cheese.
did at the Pendo.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that is my favorite thing.
That's
there.
Amy's favorite. Yep,
Pimento cheese and
absolutely.
saltine crackers at night. Oh, that's the best thing.
What about you? Good and bad?
I would have to say, well, good is Central Park. I love Central Park. Bad, I would have to say, I have a little, and I know this is going to be controversial for some people, but they have a smoking and non-smoking casino.
Yeah.
But they don't put the really good games. They do half, but some of the really good games are in the smoking side.
Yeah.
And people aren't very friendly sometimes when they are smoking. So,
Yeah.
you know, there are some rules that should be enforced, like sitting at the bar, you shouldn't be smoking, and they're not enforcing those. So that's one of my little pet peeves. I know.
I
He
thought it was
said-
going to be the room, the one room you didn't
No,
like.
I can deal with the room. It's just when you're, you know, and he says to me, well, we're in the smoking side. Yes, but you're not supposed to be smoking at the bar.
Right.
Do you know, or the biggest thing to me is the vaping, because they're vaping this huge.
And the huge cloud comes
Yeah,
off of
but
it.
that's just a little thing. It's not anything big, but.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
saying, good cop, angry cop.
Yeah.
She's always angry.
He always tells
Just
people
kidding.
that. I'm not always
I
angry.
don't care what they do across the bar. She's like, they shouldn't be vaping. I'm going,
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
mean,
They
but you know,
shouldn't be.
being any place with that many people,
Yeah.
there's going to be all different
There
kinds.
is.
We know
Yes.
this going into it.
Yeah.
My thing was the good for me was there's so much good on the ship.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's so many
Nothing
nice
bad.
things. The design of the ship, how much space you feel like you have. The food was. This trip, I will say, I did not have a single bad meal. Not a
Oh, yeah.
single one. Everything was perfect at all of our meals, which was wonderful.
Yes.
The only knock I have, it's kind of like Dennis with the music. Maybe we're
Yeah.
getting too old. If it's too loud, you're too old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
what I
But like the island. Now this isn't necessarily on the ship, but this is my one thing. If anybody from Royal Caribbean's listening right now, the music on the island at Coco Cay, we were in Hideaway.
Mhm.
You know, it's like techno all day
Yeah.
long. Now this time was a little bit better. because we got there earlier in the day. But like, would it kill you to play a little reggae, little island music, you know, some Jimmy Buffett, something.
And the volume. The volume too.
Oh my God, your ears
We
will
have
bleed.
been there. Hideaway's adult-only area for.
Yeah.
It has a huge swim-up pool bar. Used to be the biggest. It's not. And then it's heated.
Yeah.
But they put when the DJ gets on there, sometimes they're not interactive because there's a guy out there that's interactive.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
The others just play music way too loud, and it's like you said, techno.
Yeah.
We have to leave the pool and go somewhere else. And not just us.
Which you could do.
Our kids get like, Dad, we can't talk.
Well,
So
that's the
they
thing. You're
gotta
trying
look
to
up- they
relax
gotta-
and have a conversation,
Right.
and you
There's
know.
a balance.
Well, it's the same
Yeah.
thing on the pool deck on the ship. I think if they just turned it down like 3 notches, it
Yeah.
would still be great. But it's just, you know, we've had people with kids complain. It is so loud, you can't
little
sit
children.
out there.
Yeah.
So that's just one thing they need to kind of take a look at about how loud the music it really is, because it doesn't need to be that
You know,
loud,
it's
but-
funny too, because like when I think of like a party ship, I think Carnival. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe because when I was younger, that's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
But it's funny that it'll equate that with Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
I think that there's a difference there. By the way, I don't know if anybody noticed what's sitting on the table right here, but this was actually a gift that Dennis and Amy got on their last cruise. Because why? Because you did how many nights?
We did another 70 nights. So every 70 points you get a block for the whatever ship you're on. You get that block.
Which is pretty cool.
It's really
And
cool.
every day you travel is a point. So 70 more days. So we've been a lot because we also have Freedom of the Seas, and we're over this. Because by the time we got this, we're over.
Yeah.
We're way
I think
over
the
that.
first one you get is at 100 days.
Yeah.
And we got that on Freedom. And then every 70 days, nights
get another
after
one.
that, you get another one.
This
so.
is a
Yeah, it's
really
great.
big deal. It's nice.
No, it is, and that's why you need to call them and get
Yes.
yourself on a cruise right away, because you could start accumulating points, and they know all the tips and tricks to get you free cruises too. And it's mostly gambling. But anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes with more here. We're going to talk about new ships, old ships, big ships, small ships. Stay tuned, because this is going to be interesting. Be right back. Hey folks, welcome back into PostCard Travel TV. Guess what time it is? It's time for the lightning round, but this time at sea. Okay guys, it's time for your favorite, the lightning round. All right, you guys ready?
We're ready.
All right, here we go.
Can't
Okay.
stump us.
All right, what's your favorite class of room? Amy?
Ocean View.
Ocean View, Dennis?
Inside boardwalk balcony.
Nice, okay. Favorite appetizer on this ship?
Onion rings.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. All right, I like it. That's a meal though.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it can be.
exactly.
I mean, it can be. What's for you? All right, favorite breakfast spot?
Oh, Central Park.
Yeah.
In Central Park.
Central Park Cafe?
Cafe.
Yes, Park Cafe.
Park Cafe.
Park
Yes.
Cafe.
Simple.
They agree on that one. Okay.
Yes.
This one could be divisive. All right. Excursion shoes. Flip-flops or sneakers?
Oh, flip flops.
Sneakers.
Ooh, see?
I always wear
50-50 split
flip-flops.
on that one. All right. Here's another one. White party. Yes or no?
No.
No.
I'm a
thank
no
you.
on that one as well, by the
No.
way. That's the lightning round.
Yes.
Okay, well, that was interesting. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny. I don't know if our attitudes change at sea or not. They might, because there is a cruise, Dennis. So it's hard
There
to say.
is a cruise,
It's
Dennis.
hard to
Just
say. I kind of alluded to this before the break, but we're going to talk about the different ships that are out there and what the advantages are, disadvantages, the differences between big ships, small ships, and old ships and new ships.
Yeah.
There's all kinds out
There's
there.
all kinds.
Yeah, so size-wise, well, world's largest is the Icon class
Icon.
star for cruise ships out there. And then all of the brands now have a big, most of them do. Like MSC now has the World America,
Yeah.
World Utopia, and those are about 215. Icon is 250,000 tonnage,
Yeah.
right, gross
Mhm.
tonnage. And they're all 1,000 feet long or 1,100 now, so they're all
big.
that big. And those big ships are around 7,000 passengers. Carnival has Mardi Gras Celebration and Jubilee, and that is up there as well. That's 188,000 tons. Those again are 6,500 passengers, 180,000 tons.
A lot of people.
And then Edge, like Celebrity, that's their big class, but they're not that heavy. They're in the smaller 130,000
Great
tons,
size. Oh,
3,000 to 4,000 passengers. Yeah, but that's their bigger class. So we talk about them all. Those are the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Smaller ones, we're down at 70,000 or exploratory at 50,000. The old ships out there for Carnival, there's 2 left, and like Paradise out of Tampa, that class of ship was 70,000 tons. And that was still a good ship in its day. It was amazing to be on it. And to think that they're 3 times the size of that and more.
Yeah.
So all of them have some of the smaller, older ships, make it nostalgic. The older ones are less tonnage. They're very nostalgic, like the old school cruising where you had a library.
Yeah.
We actually had, they also had chapels.
Yeah.
And they used to send priests and preachers there, and they used to pay for them to go on cruises. And they used to go to the chapel and perform services throughout the cruise. So they traveled for free.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that the whole moved around to big ships, get away from the old style.
But sometimes it's nice to take a smaller ship. I like the independent size, which I always turn to him because I can't remember the size of the ship. I would say it's a medium-sized ship.
160,000 tons.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're welcome.
I really like the size of those ships. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the Icon, the Star, the
Yeah,
Utopia that we've been on.
Yep.
But I really enjoy the Independence. It's that Freedom class is like not my size.
Yeah,
my speed. I like that speed.
Royal has 3 of those, and it's Independence, Freedom, and Liberty. And we do love that. That is like the perfect medium size, and it just really works. That's why Celebrity works for her. She likes that. Trust me, Utopia is the best thing at seas for us. And the only thing wrong with it, we're not on it.
Yeah. That's the big problem. But it's funny though too, because like so when Kelly and I first started cruising, the very first ship we ever were on was Norwegian Pearl.
Yeah.
And that's a smaller ship. It's not huge, but it's not tiny either.
Right.
But it's old style. It's definitely an old school, old style ship.
Yes.
Because there's no big open atrium. I mean, there's one, but it's not like Central Park. They don't have all that stuff.
No.
And then we did the Sky, which is even smaller and more intimate. And that was a 4-day, and that was interesting. That was you really feel like you're going back in time sometimes.
Yes.
And that I think last time when Lynette, our friend from Norwegian, was here, Lynette Slomowitz, she told us that they were retiring that one, I believe.
Yeah, the Sun and the Star.
The
the
Sky.
Sun and the Sky are going to be retired. Which I love the Sun.
I
love the Sky too, but the Sun is one of those. It's a little bigger than the Sky, and I love that. But you also have to keep in mind when you're looking at these ships, you got to remember the old ships, unless they've gone through a refurb, do not have water slides.
Yeah.
Some of them have one pool. It's very small. But even with Celebrity, their newer ships don't have any slides because they're not really gearing towards kids. It's more
children,
to adults.
Yeah.
So when we talk about big versus small, old versus new, again, that's why we have to qualify you because we need to know exactly what you want to go on.
Yeah.
So the amenities are what are added in those bigger ships. A lot of things to do, like on some of the Royal Icon class and Oasis. But you know what's not sacrificed? Customer service.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The food and the alcohol, the way they serve it, the extra cleaning they do, that's why we love it. And we always say the best day on land does not beat the worst day at sea.
No, absolutely
It
not. Absolutely not. And if you want to know more about who we are and what we do, guys, go to our website. You can see it right here. The URL is on the screen. You could use that QR code as well.
Yeah.
It's going to tell you all kinds of things about trips. You can sign up for our newsletter, which will automatically register you for a free trip. We've got a lot going on the website for Postcard Travel. Look at all that right there. And that's where you get your steals and deals, because we'll have things on there, special deals that are very short. They don't last for very long. And then you get in touch with these two guys because they actually do answer the.
We do. We answer the chat. We answer the chat on the
We answer the
website.
chat. We answer the phone. We answer the emails.
If
you come cruise with us, we'll sit and talk to you. We'll have a drink.
That's true.
what
I've
we
seen
need to
that
start.
happen.
Y'all need to stop. We'll give you our schedule. We'll post it. If you want to get on a cruise with us, you can cruise with a travel agent.
Yeah.
That's right. It's fun.
Having done that, I can tell you right now, there's no better way to go. If you bring your own travel agent with you, it's kind of amazing because you don't have to worry about anything. Well, as usual, we've got to take a quick break right here, but we're going to come back in just a little minute. We're going to talk about some destination travel, traveling to big cities, and how if you have a real travel agent in this year of the real travel agent, how much easier that can be for you, okay? So just stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey folks, welcome back into Postcard Travel TV. Now it's time for our favorite segment. It's the drink of the week.
Hey guys, it's Dennis from Postcard Travel Planning, Postcard Travel TV. That's right, and we're on Utopia this season. We're at the Rising Tides Bar. If you don't know what it is, take a look in the backdrop very slowly. We are rising from deck 5, the promenade, all the way to deck 8. It takes roughly 8 to 11 minutes to get to the top. But as you can see, we're actually moving. And we got, say your name?
Pratama, my name is Pratama.
From where?
From Indonesia. And this is my partner, Mark, from Philippines.
He's from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Give a shout out. You're on TV, buddy.
Yeah.
Say hello. All right. So the drink of the week this week is going to be the beer of the week. It's Sam Adams Utopias. It's 30% alcohol. It's heavy beer. So cheers. We're going to see what this is all about.
So this is Samuel Adam Utopia Special Edition. This made on 2025. This limited edition, just only few on board. So this one is special because of the name, the same like this same
Same.
name. Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also,
Utopia.
yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Utopia. Well, it's not like a bubbly like a beer. It's like a liquor. It's exactly like a liquor,
an
like a
aroma.
whiskey.
All right, let's try it. And if you hear the band in the backdrop, that's the schooner bar right behind us. And you're going to see as we're going up. We're now on deck 6. All right. I can already smell the aromas. It smells smoothie. All right, here we go. We're going to cheers this. Cheers. Let me tell you what's like. Smoky, sweet, a little bit of sweet. $30. Oh, wow, that's good. It does taste like a fine brandy, fine bourbon. Here's the issue, guys. Take a look at this. The name, Samuel Adams, is misspelled, actually. It's supposed to be Samuel. Thanks to Dan Klein from Travel Host pointing it out to us. Yes, sir. This is great. And our bartender right here is absolutely
Thank you.
amazing. We've had him before. Come to the Rising Tide Bar. Come on Utopia the Seas. Do a short weekend, 3 to Monday. Want to do Monday through Friday. Bring your tip money because they are amazing. And we're rising right now. There's the schooner bar in the backdrop.
Okay, so that was pretty cool. I did not try that when we went on the cruise, and I should have. I'm kicking myself for not trying the Sam Adams.
That means we just have to take you back.
Yes,
Okay.
so
We are.
we have
We're
to
going to go back.
We're going
just
back.
to get it.
So we're going back. But unusual because it's not beer. It's more like a brandy or
Cognac.
yeah, something like that.
It is Utopias, and it's very rare, and they only make so many bottles a
That's
year.
right. They only release so many.
And it's roughly to buy it, well, on the ship, if you're buying it Royal, for 1 ounce was $30, $55 for 2 ounces. You really only need one.
Yeah,
Comes in a cordial glass.
it'll get you where you need to go.
Really, really good. So our drink
Very
of the week
strong.
is actually the beer of the week, thanks to Samuel Adams.
Yes.
A Boston lager.
Boston. Speaking of which, we're going to talk now about destination travel. Like when you go to a big city like a Boston or a Chicago or New York, why is it advantageous to you to use a real travel agent? Amy? Dennis? Anyone?
You
I-
go.
Okay,
he likes
so-
to do that city travel.
So we do. We've been to all the cities. I grew up in Connecticut, so I
Yep.
split. If I went to a city, went to New York or Boston. Boston always, as a kid, was always a little safer, easier to navigate. New York City is amazing, and we'll talk about New York City. But navigating a big city is really, if we have a travel agent, Amy does this all the time. Our agents do it all the time. They can navigate a plan for you ahead, so that you don't have all the worry, because it is hard. Everybody, wants to go do everything they saw on TV for the past 30 years, or they grew up. I want to see this, and some of it's just too much. So pick and choose, space it out, because you got to allow travel across the city, and it's hard. Talking in Boston, Amy and I have been up there several times. There's so much to do, and of course, Sam Adams' drink of the week. That's funny. But Boston, if you haven't been, you've been there. Obviously.
I've been many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, so one of the things that I would say about Boston is it's the unique family. Everybody takes care of everybody. We recently did a cruise out of there, and we met my brother and sister-in-law, my brother Jerry and sister-in-law. They met us at the cruise port Black Falcon, and we walked a mile and a half right down to central downtown Boston, North End. And then you got Faneuil Hall, which is the Market Square.
Quincy
and all that.
Market, yep.
And it's safe, and people just have a beer. You got the North End, Mike's Pastry. You got my favorite pizza up there was Regina Pizza. I was stationed there during 9/11 with the United States Coast Guard, so have a love for Boston. You got the Celtics, you got the Bruins, you got Fenway Park.
Didn't we go to Legal
Yeah,
Seafood?
we did. We went
Legal
to
seafood,
is
love
so
legal
good,
seafood.
yes.
Well, and then there's the commons where you can walk around. You can get the swan boats and go out on the water there. I mean,
Yes.
there actually is a Cheers
There is,
which
yes.
I have
Cheers.
visited. I think it's called the
Cheers.
Bull and the Finch Pub, but that is right there near the Commons. It's
Yes.
like across the street. It's kind of crazy.
And the reason you want to use a travel agent is because you may not know what's going on in the city when
Yeah.
you're planning on going. If you're going during St. Patrick's Day, some things might be closed, restaurants might be closed. So you
Yeah.
want to use someone that has experience and they can work out a plan for you. And I think you guys have heard me say this a million times. Just plan before you go, because you don't want to be stressed trying to figure out, oh, okay, now here's my hotel. Well, how do I get to the train? How do I get to the subway?
Yeah,
There's
it's a
so
lot.
many things that go into it. You just want to be prepared so that you're relaxed when you're
Well,
on your trip.
and if you're working with a travel agent and they know what the types of things are you want to see, if you're a sports fanatic, you're a foodie, or whatever it is,
Yes.
you'll probably know a hotel that's going to be closer to the areas where they should stay, so
Yes.
it's walkable. I mean, that's the
And-
best thing, is walkable.
Yes, and no small trip. I get this a lot of times. Oh, we didn't want to bother you just for a hotel. We didn't want to bother you for
Yeah.
air. We want you to have a wonderful time. And if you're getting there and then you're discouraged and I don't know what to do, and we want to plan it for you. That's what we love to do. So
And the thing, she's right, because we got a friend, Denise Work. She wanted to go to New York City. She was leaving from a cruise from Manhattan. Couldn't figure out a hotel. We booked the hotel for her, and it was just perfect, right outside Times Square. And so we can do that anywhere, any big city.
Yeah.
We want to help you. Boston. Everybody thinks it's the oldest city. Do you know what the oldest city is? You know, from Florida.
No.
It's in Florida.
Augustine.
St. Augustine, the oldest
Oh,
city.
St. Augustine.
Can you believe that?
should've
Augustine.
known
And then Boston's famous for the Boston Tea Party.
Yep.
Back, okay? And
Yep.
so, Lou,
Mhm.
what is, speaking of tea, what is the hardest tea to swallow?
What tea?
Reality.
Oh!
With
And on
that-
that note, folks, we're out of time today for our
Oh,
show. So
my
we covered
goodness.
Boston today. In future shows, we'll talk about Chicago, we'll talk about New York, and some of the cool things to do there. But until next week, I'm Lou. This is Amy. That's Dennis. This is Postcard Travel TV. We'll see you here next week on Binge TV at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. Take care.